Sadly, anti-Semitism is now a near weekly occurrence in American society, but it strikes at the heart of the American ethos. Hi, I'm Rex Rogers, and this is episode number 261 of Discerning What is Best, a podcast applying unchanging biblical principles in a rapidly changing world and a Christian worldview to current issues and everyday life. There are many social and political developments in America, my country, that I find astounding. They are so beyond the pale, I never thought I'd see them in a land built upon self-evident truths, that all men are created equal, and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Abortion is number one. That dates to 1973. If slavery was the tragic human scourge of the 19th century, then abortion is the tragic human scourge of the 20th and early 21st century. I don't want to offend those who rightly consider human slavery the ultimate human sin, and certainly thousands of victims suffered and died under that system. But under abortion, every human victim dies. Number two, sexual perversion, a list that keeps getting longer in the name of sexual liberation and freedom of human expression. In Canada recently, a member of parliament, no less, listed a new 16-character acronym of the hour. No more LGBTQ+, but MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+. She actually stated this from memory on video. It means missing and murdered, indigenous women, girls, two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, intersex, and asexual plus. I'm not sure if she was trying to go viral or is deluded enough to affirm this acronym, but this illustrates the run-amok nature of the any sexual proclivity is okay crowd. Once biological binary is tossed, there's no end of self-seeking. Number three, anti-Semitism. After the Allies defeated Nazi Germany, found the prison camps, and liberated roughly 200,000 to 250,000 Jews from Nazi camps, these were survivors found in concentration and labor camps as Allied armies advanced. About 6 million Jews were murdered in the Holocaust. General Ike Eisenhower foresaw a day when the horrors of the Holocaust might be denied. He invited the media to document the scene and compelled Germans living in surrounding towns and any soldier not fighting at the front to witness the atrocities for themselves. April 15, 1945, Eisenhower said, "The things I saw beggar description. I made the visit deliberately in order to be in a position to give first-hand evidence of these things if ever in the future there develops a tendency to charge these allegations merely to propaganda." Yet with this history, anti-Semitism is propagated now by American citizens in American cities. One of my earlier podcasts, Anti-Semitism is Evil, says it all in the title. Post-Holocaust, it's very hard in the West to say, let's go kill the Jews. So people do all kinds of strange dances where they claim to be anti-Zionist but not anti-Semitic. But their ending point is always the same. We hate the Jews, but try to say so artfully by couching it in Zionism, Israel, and so forth. Estimates place the number of Jews in the world at around 15.6 million, with nearly half living in Israel. So of the 8 million Jews living outside of the Holy Land, is life dangerous? There is no question that in the West, there is a significant increase in the reporting of anti-Semitic events, from the minor to the fatal. At one time, Jews were exterminated because they were, quote, not white. Now, in major American universities, professors are teaching that Jews are white, and not just white, but the epitome of colonialism and occupation and apartheid and now genocide. This is coming from intellectuals, then down into society, and then the street. Students are literally being misled, mistaught, and misinformed in the interest of hate. The nation of Qatar is pumping billions of dollars into American higher education, funding the future anti-Semitic, anti-Israel American citizens. Islamists, under different names now working in Western societies, all believe in the overthrow of Western democracies. They all believe in the destruction of Israel and the murder of Jews, and they all believe in the destruction of Western countries. Europe is in serious trouble. At the moment, ahead of the USA in its abandonment of democratic principles like freedom of speech and basic human rights. If not an embrace, then at least a fear and hands-off attitude toward mass migrant Muslims now living in parallel societies, not assimilating, and set on the Islamization of Europe. With this comes increasing anti-Semitism. We have graduates in Europe and North America coming out of the best universities supporting and praising and walking in the streets supporting Hamas. Hamas is headquartered in Qatar. Sophisticated second-generation people now supporting Hamas, who are now the mayor of New York City, once the greatest Jewish city in the world, and Jews sitting around the Shabbat table in New York and asking the question, where do we go? But as Elie Wiesel always taught us, anti-Semitism may begin with the Jewish people, but it never ends with the Jewish people. Anti-Semitism in America has reached record highs, with over 9,300 reported incidents in the last year, representing a 350% increase over 5 years. Fueled by tensions from the Israel-Hamas war, online hate speech, and ideological extremism, 70% of U.S. adults acknowledge it is a problem. 91% of American Jews say they feel less safe as a Jewish person in the United States due to the violent attacks in the past year, including the burning of the Jewish governor's home in Pennsylvania, the firebombing of Jews in Boulder, Colorado, and the murders at the Capitol Jewish Museum in Washington, D.C. Christians must own a sad history of at times perpetuating what has been called the oldest hatred. Anti-Semitism is not disliking a person who happens to be Jewish. It is disliking a person because they are Jewish. The International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance, IHRA, defines anti-Semitism as a certain perception of Jews which may be expressed as hatred toward Jews. According to the IHRA, anti-Semitism often takes the form of mendacious, dehumanizing, demonizing, or stereotypical allegations about Jews as such or the power of Jews as collective. Particularly among evangelicals, anti-Semitism falls into one of three categories: political economic, social, or theological. Political economic, they view the relative financial success and influence of the American Jewish community, particularly, as sinister, evidence even of a conspiracy to control the country and the world. Social, it's based on our personal encounters with Jewish people. We experience something negative and then generalize it to the entire ethnic group. Theological, one of the most pernicious anti-Semitic theologies is that of supersessionism, popularly termed replacement theology. This is the view that the New Testament church is the new and or true Israel that has forever superseded the nation of Israel as a people of God. The result is that the church has become the sole inheritor of God's covenant blessings originally promised to national Israel in the Old Testament. This rules out future restoration of the nation of Israel with a unique identity, role, and purpose that is distinct in a way from the Christian church. Now, why should Christians care about anti-Semitism? Well, 1, Christian witness to love all people. 2, human dignity and equality, which teaches all people are made in God's image. The Bible teaches love, compassion, justice, calling believers against all forms of hatred. Anti-Semitism in American society grieves me. It's morally wrong, and it defies the ideals upon which this country was founded as a nation of immigrants. Welcome to all who embrace the ideals and commit themselves to good citizenship. I pray in America's 250th year, we can all proclaim and live out liberty and justice for all. Well, we'll see you again soon. This podcast is about discerning what is best. If you find this thought-provoking and helpful, follow us on your favorite podcast platform. And for more Christian commentaries, see my website, REXM as in Martin, it's rexmrogers.com, or check my YouTube channel at Dr. Rex Rogers. And remember, it is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm.